Here's something that I'm chewing on real quick. My entire life I've lived in Oklahoma City, and in my entire life I knew that there was a specific part of town to which I should not drive. I knew if I were to drive in that particular part of the city, I would be profiled, I would be pulled over. I was pulled over several times in the same area, and this is the Nichols Hills area. I just finished coming back from Whole Foods off of the Classen Curve, and Whole Foods is right near this Nichols Hills area. I can get to my house three ways. I can take Western all the way up north, I can take Penn all the way up north, or I can go all the way to May and then go up north. So those are the three main streets. Now, my house lives on Penn. So the smart thing to do is just to rock Penn all the way north to my house. I was like, nope, I'll just take Western and I'll curve around, figure through Western, so I don't have to go through that part of the town. I knew Nichols Hills was a sundown town. Even though they may have never ever said it, I knew if I, as a black man, drove through Nichols Hills, I would get caught up. And so what am I doing? I'm driving through Nichols Hills. Here's where my brain has to unlearn some things. Growing up, we were told, don't go through Nichols Hills because you know what will happen. And I am almost 42 years old, and that is still in my brain. I would rather go out of my way and drive an extra mile out of where I need to go just to avoid going through that town. Now, I don't know if it is still a sundown town. I don't. I never ever drive through there. I never ever try to go anywhere near it just because of that. There was some conditioning happening for not just me, because I know a lot of blacks, I know a lot of people of color who went through that same thing. So imagine us being conditioned to say, I don't care where you live in Oklahoma City, you better not go through Nichols Hills. So I drove through it. And the entire time of me driving through it, I had to think to myself, oh, I was right there when I got pulled over one time. Oh, I was right there when I got pulled over one time. I also remember going through Nichols Hills and hearing my parents say, if you have to drive through there, go 5 miles per hour below that speed limit. And so here I am, once again, umpteen years later, driving through, and I am literally going 5 miles below the speed limit through that area. There are some things I must unlearn. I've got to unlearn being afraid to drive down Penn just to get up north. And if I've got some things I need to unlearn, what about you? What are some things that you need to unlearn? Chew on this.